Good morning, folks, from Rinbik. So, to give you a short information about what happened. My tour guide picked me up at 6 o'clock from my hotel, and then there was a short, I think, 3.5-4 hours ride to a place called Rinbik. So this is the village Rinbik. This is the starting point of the trek, and I am accompanied by a wonderful guide. Let me introduce him to you. His name is Sange. He's Sange, and he's a master mountaineer. So basically, his background is he has been mountaineering for the last 21 years, and his father apparently worked for grandfather worked for Tenzing Norgay, the first man who climbed Mount Everest. So from childhood, his passion was to scale mountains, and ever since he joined the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute. He has also been an instructor in Himalayan Mountaineering Institute. This is an institute where they train professionals to scale Mount Everest. So this is Mr. Sange. So I am accompanied by a wonderful guide who's well experienced for this trek. So we have already commenced our ascent from this village called Rinbik, and as we go on, I'll keep updating you.
Okay, so अभी हम लोग ट्रेकिंग शुरू कर रहे हैं. So the first thing, the most important thing is try to walk slow. Because when we go in a high altitude, so you need to get acclimatized. So this is the process to get acclimatized is to walk slow and steady. तो जितना हो सके आराम से चलिए. इसमें क्या होगा कि आप थकेगा कम और you will dehydrate
नहीं होगा. अच्छा.
आपको दो फायदा रहेगा. तो मेन थिंग ये पकड़ना पड़ेगा.
ओके.
सो टुडे तो उतना आपका स्टीप नहीं है, बट स्टिल वी आर गोइंग मच हायर देन Darjeeling.
Okay.
Because now this place Rinbik is much lower than Darjeeling. It's 1,900 meter, and Darjeeling is 2,100 meter. It means we are much lower. But now the place we are going is a bit higher than Darjeeling. It's almost to 2,400 meter. So कल आपको ना और you have to be careful and try to walk slow, because we're gaining such a height, like we're going straight to 3,636 meter, and that's the highest point of West Bengal. So कल आपको जितना भी हो सके slow and steady.
So you heard him. We will be ultimately climbing to 3,630 meters, which is around 12,000 feet. So we are climbing from 1,000 to 900. From 1,900 meters to 3,600 odd meters.
So that's the highest place we are going.
So that is Sandakphu is basically the highest peak in Bengal, West Bengal. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are 1.5 hours into the trek, and this is how the our trek route looks like. You'll see these forests. They are mostly coniferous pine trees and ferns, and there's a small narrow road going through. And this actually is the Singalila forest range. So it is mandatory to have a guide. That's how I got Sange, my guide, who is taking us through this route. It's an interesting route. It's a slow, gradual ascent, not too tough at all, unlike the other Zuku Valley trek where there was a steep ascent. But otherwise, this is quite pleasant, but rather long hours of walk. But you can't complain, especially with this beautiful scenic beauty all over. It's an enjoyable trek so far, and my dear friend Sange he's helping me and giving me small little tips. You know, small tips of the mountain man makes things so easy. Like simple things like drinking water, because as you walk, the temperatures here are very low. Your water tends to get very cold. So when you are taking a sip, he tells you to hold on to the water in your mouth before pushing it down your throat. Otherwise, you'll get throat infection or whatever, you know, you get a throat problem. So, you know, it helps, and I've got to learn so much from him. He's a trained mountaineer. He has climbed many a times several high mountain passes, mountains, and these treks are hardly anything. Look at him go without a half and a pant. And here a mountain, and here a guy from Mumbai can't even scale a bloody peak of Lonavala. Sange, you're enjoying your trek?
Jesus.
So from now onwards, I've become the tour guide and he is my customer, Sange. Such beautiful lush green forests all around. Look all around and you'll find beautiful forest, not a bloody hut.
We call it black forest.
Acha, is it? So this is basically, as per Sange, the expert mountain guy, this is called as black forest, not the German black forest. Yeah, हाँ वो हाँ बहुत सुंदर है. If you can carefully observe the sounds of nature, the birds chirping. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut and you can listen to the sounds. I hope the sounds got captured and you enjoyed. तो संज्ञा आज कितने घंटों के बाद हमारा बेस कैंप पे हम आएंगे?
इन टोटल आपका रिम्बिक से 3 घंटा लगता है.
अच्छा 3 घंटा.
यहाँ से आपको टोटल 1.5 घंटा.
1.5 घंटा.
1.5 घंटा और.
अच्छा.
Actually distance उतना दूर तो नहीं है. लेकिन like once there's a river. So once we cross the river, then it's going to be all the way up.
हाँ अच्छा.
So
from river it's all the way up.
Up here.
Okay. Another 1.5 hours of trek and then finish for day 1 will be over. Tomorrow is going to be a difficult climb, right?
Difficult, yeah.
Okay. As per Sange, tomorrow is going to be a difficult one to climb. Let's see how difficult.
So difficult, like the first part,
Huh.
like till 40 minutes,
Huh.
it's going to be very stiff.
Okay,
Then
40
after,
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then after it's like in some place we'll get flat also.
Hmm.
But we get tired because of the altitude, less
Right.
oxygen, you know.
Okay.
So इसी वजह से हम लोग जल्दी थक जाता है.
Acha.
But if you see in a distance, it's not that far
Okay.
because of the altitude only.
Okay. So basically, because of less oxygen, altitude, we get tired. Anyway, no mountain is unsurmountable, as they say. So let's see what tomorrow brings forth. But in the meanwhile, you enjoy this. This is the road that we need to mountain path that we need to take. Okay, this route is slightly slippery, so I'll have to shut off the camera. Yet again, I don't know why I bloody get into all this rubbish. It is the ascent which is killing. It's really the ascent. But look at the view, and you can see a small little hamlet or whatever you call it, just a few houses living in such remote and desolate places. But the question remains, why do I keep putting myself into such torture? My guide is a 40-year-old guy. I'm old enough to be his father. Let's go. But after catching your breath, enjoy the beauty. Actually, GoPro really doesn't do justice to the elevation. I think it stabilizes or whatever it has, the system it has. But actually, it is quite a steep ascent, and one really needs to take it slow. My guide, who's a very professional mountaineer, he has given a very valuable tip. Take slow and very short steps and deep breaths. And don't take your breath from your mouth, otherwise you will start getting throat pain and throat infection. So you can exhale with your mouth, but inhale through your nostrils. So right, let's move on. And this is the view from the place where I'll be staying, a homestay. So the question might arise in your mind as to how do these people survive? How do these people go to the cities? How do they get their basic grains and food stuff? The answer lies in that mule. So every household here, they have a few mules with them, and when they need and when they have to go to buy something to the cities, they use these mules. They go to the nearest approach place where the road ends generally, or rather where the road starts from the village, which is a couple of miles away. Then they take a taxi from there, and then they go to the city, will come back, load all the stuff in mules, and they carry it up to these mountains, and that's how they get the supplies. भाई don't come on this trek. बहुत हालत खराब हो रहा है. Boss, day 2 of the trek. There's a slight slope now incline, so I've got my breath and things like that. So now I'm walking. Just to give you an idea of how cold this is. We have seen frost along the way. Temperature must be around 2 or 3 degrees. Generally, ideally, last night I slept in a duvet with 2 woolen blankets, with a fleece jacket on, and with a headgear and all that. Now, as you can see, I'm only with a dry fit, no inners, nothing, sweating like a pig, and you can imagine how cold it is, and I'm sweating with only one dry fit on. So that's how cold. But the views as of now, they are just spectacular in the middle of a forest reserve. Don't know whether we are in Nepal. I'll have to check with my guide if we are in Nepal or in India. But this is how the entire green looks like. I hope you can hear the pin drop silence. Not a soul, apart from us two. The guide has walked ahead. I told him let me do a little bit of a vlog and show to my friends and family. Okay, so let's move onwards now. There, I see one bloody remote tea house. So this is called a tea house. It's in the middle of nowhere, and these guys have made this place for people like us, weary travelers, trekkers, take rest, have some tea, and take some rest and then move on. So these are beautiful places where you can get to understand their ways of life, their culture, you see. So सांगे भैया क्या मिलेगा पीने के लिए, खाने के लिए? हाँ, बस 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 परफेक्ट, चाय मिल गया तो बस। और कितना दूर और है?
यहाँ से आपको दिखाई देगा संदकपू। जैसे मानो ये पकड़े ना आपको, ये इतना हाइट में,
ये जो ऊपर का जो पीक है वो?
हाँ जी, वही हाइट में, लेकिन संदकपू
ब्लडी हेल। और अच्छा, उससे भी ऊपर है?
नहीं, मतलब ये
उतना ही, वो मतलब उतना तक जाके फिर रिज, अलोंग द रिज यू गॉट टू वॉक। ओके। और
ये पीछे देखिए पूरा, ये पीछे देखिए,
ओह स्नो कैप माउंटेन्स। ओके, ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट। हाँ,
बहुत अच्छा।
एक मिनट, चलो देखते हैं।
I don't know if you will be able to capture this in the camera, but it's spectacular.
हाँ हाँ,
ये शार्प, ये नीचे बैम्बू है ना।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, ओके
अंदर
ओके,
घुसा है।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, गॉट इट। ओह वाओ वाओ। तो ये कौन सा रेंज है?
ये कंचनजंगा आपका।
बट वेयर इज कंचनजंगा?
वही तो, ये वाला बीच वाला।
अच्छा, दिस टॉल पीक, ये वाला?
ये वाला, ये
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, ओके ओके, बिहाइंड दिस ट्री, सो दैट्स द कंचनजंगा।
कमाल के नीचे।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, ओह ब्यूटीफुल, सुपर्ब।
कमाल के सब।
हाँ हाँ
शू में अंदर घुस जाएगा।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, ये अच्छा है। इधर में ऐसा हट मिल जाए तो हम लोग रह सकते हैं ना, अवे फ्रॉम द ब्लडी सिटी लाइफ। व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल साइट, इजंट इट? चलो, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। हाँ,
ये लास्ट जो रिज का एकदम बाएं तरफ दिख रहा है, छोटा छोटा सा वाइट घर।
हाँ 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 हाँ।
संदकपू।
अच्छा, उधर तक चढ़ना अभी?
जी। तो यहाँ से
हम लोग कितना, इतना तक इतना लेवल तक हम लोग नीचे से जब
ये ऑलमोस्ट आधा से ज़्यादा हो गया हाइट में।
ओके, इट्स मोर देन हाफ। ओके ग्रेट, वेरी गुड।
यहाँ से
कितना टाइम लग जाएगा इसको और चढ़ने के लिए?
आधा घंटा पकड़े आराम से। अभी इतना स्टीप नहीं है, ऐसा ग्रेजुअल थोड़ा ऊपर से ऐसा नहीं है।
बस 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 बस, अरे नथिंग इज इम्पॉसिबल, क्या बोलता है? So this is how the traditional tea house looks like from inside. So it's nothing but a small hut. There's a hot water boiling in the fire, and my guide with me got the natives. They are the only two people resident here, and क्या बोलते हैं? तारो तपई को
नाम
हाँ
क्यों?
हाँ, तपई को नाम क्यों?
मेरो नाम पासंग छिरिङ।
अच्छा, so his name is Pasang Ching. He's made some lovely tea in this hut in the middle of nowhere, and I asked him if I can stay here with him because he's living alone here. So he said, yeah, I'm more than welcome. So dear family members, if you are watching this, very soon I'll be coming here and living with them. हाँ, लेकिन मैं हेल्प करेगा, खाना वाना बनाएगा, पूरा खेती बाड़ी करेगा, बैम्बू वैम्बू तोड़ के आएगा, हाँ ऐसा ये सब बनाएगा, हट वट बनाएगा खुद ही। हाँ, आप सिखाना ना, आपके साथ रहेगा तो काम भी करना ना। हाँ, फिर संदकफू से जाके वो तुम्हारा सामान वामान लेके आएगा, दाल चावल। हाँ, ओल्ड मंक भी लाएगा।
ना ऐसा मत करिए।
नहीं। चलो। ये आइस ड्राई है पूरा, तो ये स्लिप भी नहीं होता इसमें, लेकिन बट दिस इज़ बेटर देन वेट सैंड और मड जो हम लोग आया ना, उससे तो अच्छा ही है। देखो कुदरत की चीज़, इट इज़ आइस एवरीवेयर, लेकिन वी आर वेयरिंग ओनली वन लाइट टी शर्ट एंड वी आर स्वेटिंग। हाँ स्लिप होता है, जब ये आइस बन जाता है तो स्लिप होता है। हाँ करेक्ट 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 करेक्ट, हाँ अभी हुआ मैं। आओ आओ आप भी चलो। This is the spectacular views at 3,200 meters. And these trees that you see, these, as my guide tells me, they are rhododendron trees.
Yes.
And as we ascend further, we are going to see the change in vegetation. It's going to be more coniferous trees, more pine trees, and things like that. So as we go along, we'll keep telling you. Okay, and this forest range generally has got wild habitat of red pandas and black bears. So far we haven't come across any of them, but today morning we saw magpies. So I don't know if I have captured it well enough, but if I do and if I can upload it, I'll show it to you.
So finally we reach Sandakphu. Or sir aa gaya. Congratulations sir, we made it.